Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We are here, it is race day. We have a sponsor objective for this race of 6 or above because we went with our newest sponsor acquisition to give us $650,000 if we achieve that placement. We have Andre Gomes starting off in 10th position, Faith Anthony starting off in 4th position. And it is raining, as you can see. It looks like the rain is going to taper off, but then it's going to come back full force. It looks like 2 raindrops. And we have, so it'll drop just a bit and then bump up. Now, when it comes to knowledge, we have 10% for soft tires and race trim. Intermediate tires, light-footed, and risk taker are our mechanics components. I think for Gomez, I'm going to go with soft tires and race trim. And for Anthony, we're going to go definitely with race trim. But, you know what perk would be really, really great? It's called Nurse. Although it's only really useful at the start of the season. It means your car wears down more slowly, which is very nice. You'll see coming up next season. Anyway, light-footed soft tires or super overtake mode or 10% performance increase. I think with Anthony, I want to go light-footed soft tires because if we were to car setup, and it looks like, we never were able to achieve more than a great result. We had a good result there, but trying to find where excellent is, where that is good, that is great. I'm thinking great must have been there, but the thing is, that is poor. Poor is typically about 5 pips away. This one was a tricky one to do. But great is alright. Optimum balance of 97%, so don't really care about that. Tire choice. We have slicks that perform 12 to 14 laps. Or intermediate 17 to 19. So, with Anthony, we're going to stay on that. If we go to her tires will last 10 to 12, which means with the tires wearing more slowly, we could, I don't know how much of a performance increase that is, but they wear more slowly. We could possibly get away with a 1 tire change strategy if we were to stay on softs. That's the thing. We're currently on intermediates, so what we could potentially do, depending on when the rain stops, is we could jump on hopefully the first half of the race before we have to come in. Maybe lap 7 or 8 it clears up, it goes to dries, and then we'd have like however many laps left. If we go in on lap 8, then we'd have 13 laps left. We might be able to run on softs for the rest of the race. That would be nice. But we are going to, go on intermediates. So we have excellent, excellent, great, excellent, excellent, and excellent. And we ran 123s, which was reasonable for our car setup and drivers and all that. We're going to go on attack and overtake because we always do. Everyone does, as you can see. With the exception of a few that are on high engine mode. So, about that. But we want as much advantage as possible, and it looks like some people might know what is happening in the near future, and they're jumping to softs. Of course, with that said, they could be seeing this and thinking, oh, it's going to go dry. Right now it's 3 raindrops. Anyway, let's hit the continue button And we have the starting grid. So, Predator Racing Group in first and second. Archer and SB Racing. Vexala and Dragon Race. Archer, Dragon Race. Octane Racing, SB Gaming. Octane Racing, Eastwood. Silva, Eastwood. Firebird, Silva. Firebird. Vexala, wow. Garuda and Garuda to wrap up the bottom of the pack. So we have a few on a variety of different tires to start off with. Do they know something we don't know? Or are they just hoping that the rain doesn't pick up? Anyway, let's continue. And here we go. Going to jump over to Anthony first. Gomez unfortunately drops back down to 12th. Anthony stays up into 4th, although she lets Dreyfus pass. That is unfortunate. And it looks like, yep, the rain is going to continue. It looks like the rain is going to increase. So everyone who's on the softs, they're probably looking for a few laps of advantage before, of course, the water on the track gets too great. Anthony's in 5th. Gomez has overtaken for 14th. Wow. Alright with that. Come on, Anthony! Oh, Eduardo Mello has locked up. He's running on mediums, so that took a chunk of his tires there. And Anthony in 4th, in 3rd, fighting for 3rd. There she goes. She doesn't have the best car, but she does have decent enough performance. And fighting for 2nd. First is out ahead. Faith Anthony in 3rd. Gomez is sitting in 15th. He has, of course, to fight the pack. And 3rd, Dreyfus. We're fighting Dreyfus for 3rd. And she gets out ahead. 5th, 6th, and 7th are just behind. And unfortunately, Faith Anthony goes wide, unfortunately. And they are battling it out. Marquetta, blocked them. Gomez is sitting in 6th, 16th. And so Arboleo and Johnsdottir have gone into the pits. They are switching over to intermediates. Interesting. And it's entirely possible with how the rain is going to increase that, yep, we're getting more rain, so I'm expecting everyone to jump over to intermediates, which means all these people who went to start on softs, they're going to lose it, and we are going to actually perform very, very well. So we are going to keep ticking on, and we'll see if everyone else hops into the pits. Yes, ignore. No, the track's not dry. Well, it is, but it's not going to be dry for very long, first of all. And who did we pass there? Whoever that is, they must have just come out of the pits. And Faith Anthony's holding everyone back. Wow, they're all stacking, and unfortunately, Nick Chu jumped out ahead. Really? Oh, unless they... Oh, they must have clipped wings. That's why they are. But yeah, they are going on the intermediates. And Faith Anthony just can't hold back the competition. There is a little bit of performance advantage for them. And wow, everyone's just passing her. She's falling down the... You know what? High and neutral. Hang on to the tires. Just wow. Faith Anthony is defending 14th. And Dreyfus has the fastest lap. Anyone going into the pits? No, it looks like the rain has picked back up. 4.8 laps of fuel. And it looks like the rain is going to tick upwards. Anthony fighting for 15th. Gomez is in 17th. We are going to want to think about bringing one of them in early. And so is everyone else jumping on into the pits? Had we not fallen back so quickly, of course with that said, the track was drying at the time, so it makes sense. And a few people are going into the pits. Okay, just mellow. So we don't gain much, although with that said, water on the track is increasing and it'll continue to decrease. Everyone who's been on intermediates is chewing through their tires. Most of the pack is still on softs, and Gautier got the fastest lap there. I would say at this point that most likely everyone's going to roll into the pits. First, second, and third do not. Fourth, fifth, and sixth don't either. No, they're all staying out, trying to stay ahead with the performance advantage. Anthony is in 12th. Looks like a few people went in the pits. Gomez is in 15th. We are off our sponsor target of 6 or above. Anthony's in 11th. Come on, stay out ahead. And water on the track is increasing, and looks like going into lap 10 there's still going to be rain. So we may be looking at a wet race and getting past into 10th. I think the intermediates are now performing. Although with that said, she pulled past Chu and Vannon. They were on soft, so I think a lot more people are going to go in the pits. Maybe Beauchamp and Antonov, they're not. Yet we have a few people go in the pits. We are now 8th and 10th. Looks like Santa Ana, Sabato, Dreyfus, and Jean are trying to stay out on the softs. Although we're now into most likely intermediates territory. They're trying to stay out on those tires as long as possible. And we now have 1.47 laps of fuel. We are definitely going to want to bring one of them into pits. What I'm going to do is we're going to put Gomez on neutral, but we are going to have him attack. We are going to put her on attack and overtake. And we are going to bring her into the pits. So yeah, within the first 7 laps, she chewed through 10 laps worth of tires. Alright, let's go on intermediates. Fuel options, we are going to fill her up. And part condition, 66% on the... wow. Pushing the engine hard, balanced. And apparently a grid of used team orders. That's interesting. Let's see who else is going into the pits. Anyone going into the pits? Yep. This indicates they're going into the pits. Santana Sabato. She's staying out. Oh, he's going into the pits. Antonov is staying out. Marquetta is staying out. El Sadat. Chu. He should be going in the pits. He's eating through his tires. Anthony in 7th. Gomez in 9th. There we go. She passes Ja, who's on softs. Definitely seeing the performance advantage on the intermediates right now. And 5th place. Oh, there we go. how's the pit stop going? Fueling is good, and tire plant change. There's a mistake. Come on. 8.5 seconds on the pit. Oh, that's unfortunate. We are going to want to push and just high. That's unfortunate. He's going to be on low fuel. We're going to have to pit. And now it looks like the water is going to taper off. It may not get into softs. Yeah, unfortunately. Pit strategy. Put it back on medium. Let's not run out of fuel point yet. There we go. Alright, we're going to put him on high and neutral. Anthony Gomes is in an 18th place. Wow, that pit stop didn't work out well for us. So she had a pit stop of 8.7 seconds. Unfortunately, well, she could be challenging for the 14th. Yeah, about that. Looks like everyone has gone into the pits except for a handful of people. Gomez filling up on the fuel, and we got a good pit stop. Exit position is going to be 8th. All right, and we got passed by a bunch of people coming down the straight. So back into 11th. Anthony is in 15th. She overtook 3 drivers, probably drivers who were in the pits. Drops to 12th, and that's unfortunate. Let's push. Yeah, it looks like the rain may be over around lap 12 or 13. Yeah, don't care. Come on, we gotta perform well. Our sponsor objective is depending upon this. We want the money going into the off season. I haven't saved any money for the next year's car except for the very minimum. Maybe the next pit stop will work out well for us. Come on, Gomez. Who is in 12th? 12th is Mark Evans of Predator Racing Group. We have a better car than him, and that is Rogers. Oh, nice. Get past him. Andre Gomes has overtaken, although it's not guaranteed. There we go. Come on, close the gap. Get ahead of him. There we go. 11 laps remaining. So we're halfway through the race, and it looks like, yep, by laps 13, 14, the water is going to be drying off the track. So we're going to push the tires. First, how are we doing? Brakes are down to 51%. Ouch. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Although, with that said, you know, we had Sabato pass us. Oh no! Gomez does not let that fly. We're on the inside. Sabato has to, well, yeah, he's probably in a better car. But Gomez is not going to let that go. Okay, maybe he will. He's attempting to overtake, but not likely to happen. 10 laps remaining. And no one's in the pits. We still have some decent water on the track, so we're going to be good. So we are going to be going into the pits in about... She's on lap 12. So 4 laps to go will be when it's drying out. Don't let... it doesn't matter. She's been lapped. Oh, Arboleo is going on mediums. Wow, he's far behind. 200 seconds back. Jump back over to Gomez. Was holding 13th. Fourteenth is going into the pits. His tires are about half done. They're probably seeing that the water on track is going away. I'll probably keep Gomez out longer than Faith Anthony. And she overtakes a couple drivers, but they had gone into the pits. Looks like Santa Ana is also going to be in the pits. Yep, everyone's seeing that the water's probably going to be drying. We're probably getting into soft territory, so... do we follow suit? Let's push it for at least 1 lap. Let's go on the attack. We'll not go in this lap. Water is staying. Now it looks like it's going to potentially be dropping. So yeah, the rain is going to go away. Alright, Faith Anthony, come on in. Alright, so we are going to go on softs. We are going to 8 laps. 7 laps remaining after the pit stop. What's the park condition on our engine is 43%. We might be looking at another situation where we can't really take advantage of the... Let's put another lap of fuel in. Estimated position. No, we'll keep it as is. Hop over to Gomez. Looks like the driver ahead is going to the pits. Looks like a few others are going to the pits. Everyone who has pitted is going on softs. We are going to go on to attack and overtake. And yeah, now would be a good time to pit. Although, are we past the pits? Yes, we are. Let's hit the pit button and slicks for the last. Let's go. Park condition. We're not going to go with the extra lap of fuel. And Faith Anthony coming in the pits. Let's have a good pit stop. Nice. And tires, good and good. We're in 14th position. We're going to drop back to high and neutral. And then she gets up to speed. Gomez in 5th. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like you're... No. Set him to high and neutral. We're in 3rd currently. 4th. Fuel and then tires. Nice. We're in 6th, 7th, 8th, and nope. Down in 10th. Anthony passes a few people. Now we're running 10th and 12th. Our performance has topped out on our cars. We cannot improve the cars any further. Let's jump over to Gomez. We need to gain a few positions. Is there anyone ahead of us that potentially looks like they may need to pit in the next 5 laps? Not likely. Five laps remaining. We need to catch up about 4 positions if we can. Let's go on push. Putting everything on Gomez. Ja has the fastest lap. He's running softs. Overall, things have not really worked out as well as I'd hoped they would in this race. So 6th place is right about there. We're not far behind. That's the thing. There's about 9 seconds difference between me and 6th place. So how about that? We could entirely pull this out. Get the $650,000 for the sponsor objective. Maybe there will be a battle which will slow them down. Gerard has the fastest lap. And we are 7 seconds behind 6th. So I think we're catching up. That is nice. How is everyone running tire? Okay, so yeah, Vananen is on a conserve. I think it's on a conserve. Yep, conserve. We have Arquetta is on attack. Sabato's on conserve. Ja's on conserve. We are pushing. We're 40 seconds behind. We are 33 seconds. So yeah, we're holding 6 or 7 seconds behind. Oh, go on medium, push. Wow. And I've been working on the reliability of these parts. That sucks. Go on neutral. Yeah, we're not, even if we took an extra lap of fuel, we're not going to be able to take advantage of it. Goes 35. The car's looking rough. And now we are 6 seconds behind 6th place. So we're in a pretty good position. Come on, we just have to catch 6. That is our goal for this race. Maybe something will happen, someone in the front will crash up, and then we'll safety car for a couple laps. That would be ideal. Then we'd close up the pack. Good thing could potentially happen. We are 6 seconds roughly behind 6th, so it looks like we are catching up. John Sauter has the Fastest lap. Lap 19, we have excess fuel. And still 6 seconds behind. Come on, come on. 6 seconds behind, roughly. Wow. Just conserve the car. We never really pushed the car all that much. Alright, we are on the final lap, and Gomes is 6 seconds behind Marquetta. Let's attack and overtake. We should have enough fuel to make it to the end without running out. We need at least 1.3 laps of fuel on the overtake mode. And yet we will have it. Arboleo, get out of our way. And we are 6-7 seconds behind. We're on the final lap. Unfortunately, it does not look like we are going to catch. We're falling behind performance-wise. Nope, we're not going to make it unless a few people run out of fuel, which is not going to be likely. No, we didn't do it. Now, had we taken RushJet, we could have made $75,000, so yeah, about that. And we hold on to 10th. Jean-Pierre Gerard is the winner. And there is the tire history for this race. Unfortunately, yeah, we were on. So here's the question. Everyone who started on inters no, only 3 people in the top 10, well 4, started inters. Everyone else, yeah, they definitely got the performance advantage there, and then they jumped on to intermediates. Yeah, we didn't really gain a whole lot by going on to intermediates to start. Didn't really work out for them, so about that. 4 tire changes right there. Wow, he really ate through his tires. And scrutineering. Scrutineering complete. We are off target. We didn't get the $650,000, and it looks like Arboleo, you are a dangerous driver. You got a drive-through penalty. That's most likely for causing the collision. And yeah, they were basically out of the race, running their own race. No chance of catching up at that point. So we ended up 7 seconds behind Marquetta. We weren't able to really close the distance once the track really dried up. Everyone else was running too well. Yeah, the pit stops didn't really work out for us. Who was running? Was it Faith Anthony got the 8.5 second penalty on the pit stop? Unfortunately. And so Gomes is in 10th position. We have 94 points total. Just 1 point ahead of Bao Tang and 1 point behind Ede Jonsdottir. So he didn't really lose much in the way of position. He started off in 10th or 11th on the grid, so about that. And we are holding firm in 8th position. A fair number of points ahead of Archer BMR. We are on the heels of Dragon Race China. Of course, with that said, the last race, most likely, if I'm not mistaken, is running on double points for the final race. So anything could happen. In my last run of this, when I recorded it, I decided to re-record. I did pull a 4th place. We had a podium with Andre Gomes in the final race, and we jumped into 4th place in the team's championship. So that is entirely possible to happen. We had leapfrogged a lot of people. Grid Racing, you guys rock. Any chance of a follow back? You're not one of our fans. SB Racing have found themselves in midfield. They'll be hoping for more in the future. Yeah. Points mean prizes, but I want wins. Aiming high. Yeah, but your team forces you to let Beauchamp pass. Fairly average performance for SB Racing. They must be looking on enviously. You know what? We are not looking on enviously at anyone, except maybe some of the... No, never mind. Anyway, let's hit the continue button. And here is the team report. Faith Anthony gained a new personality trait. Rival with teammate. I can't drive for this team while Andre Gomes is still here. The driver will not renew their contract while Andre Gomes is still driving for the team. Well, your contract is not being renewed, so about that. Yeah. So about that. Anyway, our marketability improves by plus 1%. We came in 7th. And we lost $639,000. There is the results of the 10th round of the Asia Pacific Super Cup. And there is our results for the 9th of 10. And here we are. So Anthony Gomes, Andre Gomes is in 10th. Faith Anthony is in 17th. And that was an alright weekend. It could have been better, but looks like we have a scouting report done. Car condition update. Problems with Andre Gomes. I've had it with Andre. He gets new parts. He struts around like he owns the place. He even used my toothbrush. Well, don't bring it to work. Unless you're married to him. But then buy him his own toothbrush. I just wish you'd show me more support. It's infuriating. Rival with teammate. Time remaining 52 weeks. You know what? I don't care. You're not being rehired, so take hike. I just don't care. Scouting report finished. I'm done with my scouting report for Bao Tang. Bao Tang is a mediocre at best driver. Yeah, about that. Done with my... Not one of the best. Yep. Figured that as well. Alright, interview. What are you going to ask me? What stupid question? So-and-so driver beat you in this race. Would you consider bringing him on? Or maybe this will be about the rival. Andre Gomes has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding the team back. This is, I think, going to affect your marketability. This could also affect your marketability. He needs to button it. His morale is not affected, so useless interview. Anyway, we are looking at, at least being in the positives for this season, coming down to the end. How am I doing as a manager? 11 race management, 9 financial, 8 loyalty. And so those jobs are currently potentially available. 9 races, 1 podium, 0 wins. Yep, about that. Anyway, we are going to hit the continue button. And that is the car repaired. And now, so we have a marketability of 37.3%. We have 2 offers available on this slot. We have Maxwell's beer, $150,000 per race, no upfront payment, or $1 million for 10 races. Seriously? This is only worth $100,000. This is a 1-star sponsor worth $900,000. Yeah, about that. Anyway, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is end it here, and we will continue off with more Motorsport Manager. In the next episode, we are coming down to the last 2 episodes of this season. Then we go into the preseason for the next season. After that, we will have 23 episodes in that season because there was a new race added in one of the votes. I think it was Vancouver, so about that. Anyway, how have... we are now 6 for headquarters. 6 on staff. We're doing alright. 4th for sponsors. We have a few people being scouted. And a few parts being improved. Next race in 24 days. Ooh, okay, let's just take a look at 2 hours after the race. No, we are going to shift our resources to... Yeah. And apparently we are up to 89% reliability. Although our drivers are just eating through the engines. We had engine issues with Faith Anthony. Her engine's at least, 88, 89% reliability. Going down to 20%. That's insane. But we have a little ways to go to get these parts up. But that is that overall. Anyway, at this point in time, we are going to take a break here. And we will continue off with more Motorsport Manager in the next episode. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Motorsport Manager. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott Frisbee Gaming. And as always, have a good day.